Okay guys, got my car put back together. I'm starting dinner. Yes, it's 3 o'clock, but I like for mine to simmer. This recipe literally takes 30 minutes, but I like my sauce to simmer for about 2 hours to 3 hours before we eat. So right now, I am sauteing up my garlic and onions. Just so you're aware. Oh, my camera's not turning around. Hello. There we go. We're not onion people. We don't care for onions, so I chop them up really, really fine. The recipe does call for a, like a whole medium onion. I do a quarter of an onion, and just for the flavor for us, and it's perfect. That is our taste, so everybody do your own. And I do this all in the same pot because of the flavoring. Normally you would cook the beef first, but since we don't care for the onions and we just want the flavor, I saute it first, and then I will put the beef in just a second. And what I'm doing on this one is 1 pound hamburger and 1 pound Italian sausage. Go as spicy as you like. Okay, that all looks really good. So I'm going to throw in my meats now and turn the heat down a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Let me tell you what you're going to need, because I'm not really doing a cooking video. I'm just kind of telling you. 2 pounds of your choice of meat. You could do 2 pounds Italian sausage. I'm doing a mixture. 1 large to medium white or yellow onion diced. 5 cloves of garlic. Same here, I'm a big garlic person. 4 cups of beef broth, 13 ounces of a tomato sauce, and a 30-ounce can of diced tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I do a little bit more. 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 bay leaves, and 2 cups of it's the large uncooked noodles. I do the oven baked ready lasagna like this, and I do a whole box. Last time I didn't do the whole box and realized I really should have done the whole box. So on this one, it's a whole box. And then for the cheesy topping, you're going to do 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, 1 cup mozzarella cheese, ½ cup parmesan cheese, and 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. You mix all that together too. So there's your ingredients list. This literally takes 15 to 20 minutes to cook. Mine is going to cook for a couple hours, not with the noodles. The noodles I'll put in right before we're ready to eat. So when Evan leaves work, I will throw those in, and those will take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook, and we'll have dinner. So let me get the meat browned. And of course, with the hamburger meat, don't forget to drain off any liquid, because nobody wants a greasy soup. Just FYI on that one. But my meat is really, really, really lean. So we're not looking like we're getting much grease with it. So I might not have any to drain off. If so, I'll just use a little bit of a paper towel or the strainer. But we are looking pretty good here. Oops. Nothing like trying to cook over an open flame and hold a camera at the same time. The meat is browning up absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook a little bit more, and then I'll come back to you. I'm gonna start editing real quick. Nothing like sharing a memory stick that you're trying to edit off of. Now that my beef is all, and sausage is all cooked up, and I have scraped all the goods off the bottom, that's the best part. That's why I try to do it all in one dish, because you get all the good seasonings. I'm going to add 4 cups of beef broth. I'm using Central Market's organic beef broth. Paul wasn't thinking and didn't realize that the whole box is 4 cups. So I measured it out. Okay, throw that in. Hang on, let me grab the next thing. I'm doing 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then one, oh, how big is this one? I forgot. 24 ounces of crushed tomatoes. Okay, loves, let's pour this in. It's always a great one when you don't splash any of it. 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I do almost 2. That's just us. Do what you want. It calls for 1. I do maybe 1.5. Let's just say that. And now I'm fixing to put in 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and then 2 organic bay leaves. I'm doing 3 because one of them is kind of wonky. Okay, and then give it a good old stir. Guys, this is looking so good. I cannot wait for dinner tonight. Get all those seasonings mixed in. Now, like I said, this normally just takes about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to reduce the heat down to low and let this simmer. And then when it gets closer to dinner time, I'll grate up all the cheeses and all that. So I'll come back to y'all with that part in just a second. Here's what it looks like so far. It's going to be delicious. Okay, now the fun part. Let's clean up all the mess. Okay, guys. Evan got home, we started talking and started eating, and I did not show the finish of my lasagna soup. The only thing you're not going to see is the mozzarella cheese, because it's gone now. But we use mozzarella cheese, and we also use ricotta. So good, and of course some Parmesan cheese. You can't go wrong with Parmesan cheese. We're a cheese household. We could put cheese pretty much on everything and be just fine. I'm in the process of cleaning up the cooktop from dinner. Everything's laying out. But here is the soup ready for tomorrow night and for lunches. We have quite a bit. It has gotten cold. We were down to 30 degrees, so it's a perfect night for soup. And then we cooked some garlic knots, and that was dinner. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish cleaning up the kitchen. And I will talk to y'all here in just a little bit.